Friend, I don't care if you are the most humble person in the world. I don't care if you are the most egotistical person in the world. You let situations like that come upon you, it will show you who you are. And most people, when they find themselves in situations such as the Israelites being siphoned left and right by these people, would resort to disintegrous activity to fight them back. But not Gideon. Gideon is threshing wheat in a wine press, talking to himself while he's threshing the wheat. He's reminding himself of all that has befallen him and his family of people. And God will tell Gideon, go and corral the people. After testing and trying Gideon to see if Gideon is afraid, if he will allow fear to stop the flow of spiritual water in his life. After Gideon passes the test, God says, go, corral the people. Bring them together. And when you corral the people, I want you to see how many of them. Chapter 7, verse 2. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are with thee. I'm going to read chapter 7, verse 1. Then Jerubbaal, who was Gideon, and all the people that were with him rose up early and pitched beside the well of Harod, so that the host of the Midianites were on the north side of them by the hill of Moreh in the valley. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel vaunt themselves against me, saying, mine own hand have saved me. God already knows how these people are. God leads the hardest way. Friend, if you're fighting with the Midianites and the Amalekites and the children of the east, and you're like, why am I dealing with this still? God, these people have shown time and time again that they don't care about you. You have given these people an out in ways that is somewhat embarrassing. And they have laughed in your face. And God's saying, I know. I'm a patient God. I'm long-suffering, friend. I'm going somewhere with this. There's not going to be a doubt of the legitimacy of my actions when I begin to act on these people. They're all going to know that it was deserving of them. They created it. I have been long-suffering. I have been so patient. I have allowed you to see what they think of you. I have allowed you to see how they will treat you. I have allowed them to see firsthand their own capabilities. I have allowed them to imagine within their own mind wickedness against one another, including you. And it will be for them. I'm telling you this. And the Lord said unto Gideon that there were too many people. And I need you to get rid of some of these people. Because I don't want any of y'all thinking that it was you that did this. I want the least advantaged space. Now therefore go to proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart from the Mount Gilead. And they returned of the people 22,000. So 22,000 left that said they were afraid. This is the process. How many times in the Bible does God say, do not fear? He doesn't say it because he just needs to start a sentence with that. Do not fear. It sounds good. Do not fear. No, there's purpose to that. You need to control fear. You cannot ever get rid of fear. You can't purge fear out of your life. You must control it. And the only way you control fear is by alignment, by your spiritual alignment, your knowing of your alignment through activity. That's the only way you get a handle on fear. That is the only way that you have enough courage to turn and face fear in his face and ask it its name. And not only ask it, you command it. What is your name? And then after you ask it its name, who sent you? Who do you answer to? This is your divine alignment. This is your truth. This is what separates you from a beggar, from someone that can't do such things because they don't see themselves worthy, because they have not acted in such a way in their lives to command such authority. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many. Bring them down into the water, and I will try them for thee there. And it shall be that of whom I say unto thee, this shall go with thee, the same shall go with thee. And whosoever I say unto thee, this shall not go with thee, the same shall not go. So God says, okay, Gideon, you've done good. You've asked the people, you gave them an out. All of you guys that are afraid, that don't really want to be a part of this war we're going to wage against the Midianites that are sacrificing us and stealing from us, you can leave. 20 and 2,000 left. And there remain 10,000. And God says, okay, that's still not enough. God is saying to Gideon, these people are putting on a happy face. They really don't. They really do fear. But they want to act like strong men because they have reputations amongst one another that they want to uphold. I will choose them. God is saying to Gideon, a number of things are going on right now, friend. This fight that you got going on with the Midianites and the Amalekites and the children of the east is being led by spirits. You see it as people. I see it as spirits. I'm fighting against the heads, the spirits that these people honor. And you're fighting against the spirits that they honors, legmen, their footmen, their armies. These 10,000 are not all fearful. There are still some amongst these 10,000 that are fearful. It is imperative that when we go to war with these people, we purge all of the impurities out of our army. There cannot be one vessel that is laden down with fear, because that one vessel will compromise us. This is what God is saying. God is also saying, friend, there are spiritual eyes on this. Enemies to what I'm doing through you in the invisible realm that are privy to all that's going on. I need to cast my essence over this, my wisdom, so that nobody can track me. Nobody can trace your movements through me, of me. So when I tell you who you will select, that's who you're going to select. From this point on, I'm going to take over the selection process. This 10,000, I'm going to choose of the 10,000 who goes and who doesn't. So he brought down the people into the water, and the Lord said unto Gideon, every one that lappeth of the water with his tongue, as a dog lappeth, him shalt thou set by himself. Likewise, every one that boweth down upon his knees to drink. God would select those that lapped over those that went down on their knees. And God would say to Gideon, it is by these 300 that you will go and you will overtake the Midianites. Friend, it will be your 300. It's not numbers. It's not the acquisition of things. It's the quality. It's not how much someone has. We got to get a handle on this, because this is what the Midianites and the Amalekites and the children of the east were using against Israel. They were sacrificing by numbers. They were siphoning by large volumes. All of the nutrients and the nourishment of the house. But God is saying to Gideon, what you are going to do to overcome you're going to exterminate these people. You're not even going to overcome them, friend. Overcome is not even, you're going to lay them down. You are going to end this level of wickedness that has been going on by these people against this house. Just utter wickedness. And the wickedness that they would end would be the sustenance that these nations would be using from this house to create dominance in the world for themselves. It was the only way that their light could shine. The world would look at them and say, look how dominant they are. They've been dominant all this time. The only reason they've been dominant is because they've been siphoning from Israel. You know how many people they siphon from? Legitimizing what God would do to these people. The Bible said they were doing this for 7 years. 7. Every year. And when they siphoned, they took everything. Everything. Israel is sustaining 3 nations of people for 7 years. And they're still in existence. Gideon's threshing wheat in a wine press. There's still some